Ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so now Miss Elisha Gabb. I have a lot to talk to you about because you are a very busy lady. For someone who has just finished her book, you'd think that you've been hiding away for the past 2 years, but actually you're purely on the map. I mean, it's amazing. I'm Amika Ezer and I'm sitting here with Elisha Gabb. I want to get a little closer to the mind and lifestyle of this refreshing, powerful and innovative writer and see what really goes down. So welcome! Hey. Hello! We're not going to be able to keep a straight face through this, but just have to bear with us. How are you doing today? Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm wondering if I should look at the camera at you.
No, you can look wherever you want to look. Okay, so I think before we start, we should get a bit of a vibe, and I see that you brought something for us.
Yep, I've got the champagne. As Lisha comes with the champagne.
So I think we should pop our champagne just before we start having our talk.
Right. Do you want to grab a cup?
Yes.
So we got our smiley cups.
We got our smiley cups. Right now we're sitting in Alicia's apartment. Very, very snazzy apartment. And these are our favourite cups to drink from.
Right,
so.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna knock someone out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Go for it.
Alright, cool.
No. Fabulous. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right,
cheers.
cheers.
Cheers to the interview.
Cheers, cheers.
Amazing. Okay, so Lish, all I can say is you know exactly what you want and you're going to get it. That's all I can say about this girl right now. So, yes, I'm very excited to talk to you and we have a lot to go through. So, I think it's kind of, the word for this interview is watch this space because Alicia has a lot of things coming up. So, let's get into it. So, Lisha, you are a London-based writer, right? Mm-hmm. But I want you to tell me what you were doing beforehand because I know that you've travelled extensively and you lived in the States. So tell me about what you were doing before you picked up the pen.
So before, I was always writing on the side of whatever I was doing, poetry, sometimes lyrics, but I was playing tennis professionally, so I was travelling all around the world. Since I think the first tournament I went to, I was 8, and then from then on I just continued to travel. I studied in the States. I went to university in Missouri, which is why I was over there. But I studied literature and psychology, so that kind of was the transition into my writing, I guess, after the tennis.
So you were a professional tennis player?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing, because this is what I want to talk to you about. I mean, because being a professional tennis player and writing are two very separate worlds, so how did they kind of link and it kind of brought you towards writing?
Well, writing, tennis was very, very intense and it was also very lonely. And writing for me, travelling actually, I was travelling alone a lot. Writing is kind of like an outlet. When I write, I'm speaking to to the paper or to my laptop. So yeah, for me it was like always an outlet, something to do to like get my emotions out because I felt that, you know, you feel when you're in such a competitive sport,
you need some kind of release.
Some kind of release and like, yeah, that just helped me get out like how I was feeling.
Okay, I get it completely. Okay, groovy. And so this has kind of brought you towards writing your first book, Left Before Right. Yeah. Woohoo, congratulations! And you finished this book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I've just finished the draft. It's now with an editor.
So I would like to know everything there is to know about the book. I know that you can't give everything away, but can you give us like the main narrative? You've got to give us some clues here.
Oh, okay. So
have a drink before you go into it.
So Left Before Right. Okay. So it's about this university student that picks up this book, and the book's called Runner. And inside, this book that she's reading it for one of her classes, and she actually doesn't want to read it, and it's her friend in her class who keeps reminding her, remember, you've got to do this reading, and she's kind of a bit lazy, and you know how university students are, she likes to go out, and she's a bit numb, just kind of go jazzing through life, likes to party, doesn't really think too much of herself. Anyway, so then she starts reading this book, and within this book is this whole story of this young child who was playing a competitive sport, and this child is kind of going through traumatic experiences, and is very locked, but the child still has hope.
And it sounds to me like it's through your own experiences then.
I think a lot of it is because I'm young, and so I'm writing a whole book, so a lot of it is based off my experiences, but at the same time it's fiction, so the characters I've made, I take bits and bobs out of people and other experiences I've kind of seen or watched as I've been travelling around the world. But the narratives interlap and they interweave.
So she picked up the runner book.
So she picks up this book, and this child's telling a very, very traumatic story, and she feels some type of connection with the child. And at the same time, you know, she gets into some bad situations at university, and then she realises that she needs to take a step back and start analysing her life so she doesn't end up going through all these traumatic events.
Okay. So your main character, so can you tell us a bit more about her? Like, what makes her special? Why is she your main?
I think she's my main character because it's a character that I feel like people will be able to connect to, because it's a character that lives very much inside herself. As we as people, even though when we're in busy environments, we live a lot in our head, right? And we're always second guessing ourselves and kind of undermining ourselves, even though, you know, we'd be like, yeah, we're confident, but inside maybe we're not. And so this girl, you know, she's maybe lacking a bit of confidence, but at the same time, she knows she's all right, and she just needs to, you know, keep going. But at the same time, she loves to drink. She likes to do things, and you know, that aren't necessarily great. She likes to have sex, and you know, she's too scared to attach to anyone because she hasn't found that confidence yet in herself. So she kind of just swims in and out of situations.
I'm liking this info. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, so what would you say the genre of the book is then?
Oh god, I don't know. Like,
is it just life? Okay,
yeah,
it's just
people have asked me that. I'll say, you know, there's some science in there. It's just life.
Okay, groovy. And can I ask? It's probably like it's a simple question, but you know, why did you write this book then?
Ooh, I wrote this book because
Why did you feel the need to write it?
I didn't know what really to do, and I was seeing someone at the time, and he was like, you should write a book, and I was like, what? No, I shouldn't. And then I got back home one day, and I was really stoned. And yeah, I sat down on my computer and I was like, you know what, I'm in the middle of Missouri and I'm about to graduate and I have no idea what to do. I love to write. I've always written poetry mainly, but even writing my essays for my literature classes, like I was the nerd, like I just love to write. So one day I started the book and I never stopped.
And would you say it was harder than what you thought? Because this is your first book that you're writing. I mean, I think the life of a writer, people really think that a life of a writer is like it's quite an easy one, you're just sitting around and writing. But obviously I can tell that it's not an easy one. It's not like a 9 to 5. I read you never just switch off. So how has it been for you?
It's been an experience. It's not over yet. I've still got to publish it. I think what I've learned from this is you can't rush. And I think I can even apply that to other things actually. You can't actually rush through life. Like there's no point rushing through it. Why? No. What do we? Yeah. So I've learned that. But being a writer, yeah, my brain, it's kind of like living sometimes two worlds. Like I'll be living in my book, and then like to step into reality can sometimes even be a bit daunting. Like if I've just written a really intense scene. And I'm hungry and I'm like, oh, I need to go down to the shop. I'm suddenly like, oh my god, I don't think I can go to the shop. Like, I feel weird being actually outside, whereas in a second ago I was in my book. Yeah. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like, but it's fun. I like it. Sometimes I can't sleep very well because I'm like,
that's what I mean. It's not like that's what I say. It's not a 9 to 5. It's a constant, you know.
It is, but you've got to take breaks.
You don't get,
yeah. If you want fresh thoughts, like you've got to take breaks.
Oh, okay, groovy. Okay, and so what kind of impact are you wanting with your book then? What's like, what would you like this book to have?
When I first started the book, I was like, when I was getting into it and I wrote the first draft, I was like, yeah, I want to really like publish this book. But now that the book's finished, I'm a bit sad, and I'm kind of like, you know what, I'm actually just happy. I like the story. You
accomplished it.
I accomplished it. I like the story. I like my close friends and family to read it and, you know, enjoy it. And other than that, wherever it finds itself, it finds itself. I'm actually proud of it. Wherever it goes, it goes.
You should be. You should be really proud. How long have you spent on it? It's still ongoing.
No, for a book, like actually I started a year and a half ago. I think from the tennis, what I did learn was discipline. I wrote every single day regardless. Like even if, okay, it was, as some writers probably know, like you can't always, sometimes you sit down to write and you don't actually know what to write. But I discovered like, okay, even on those days, like trying to get something out of them, something I could give towards it, which, yeah, I've been writing it for a year and a half now.
Wow.
But I've been consistently in it.
And who is your audience? And you said that you want to give it to your family, friends who are just happy, you know, that it's done. But who, when you do publish it and it's out there, who is it that's picking up the book? Is it for everyone, or is it for our age, or who is it for?
It's for everyone.
It's for everyone?
Because it's told in a, well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's told in a tone that's readable and accessible. Okay. Because I know a lot of my friends, they don't really read, and like I want them to be able to pick it up and be like, all right, let's read this. So yeah, but then some of the themes are maybe a bit darker, and maybe will hit adults a little bit more.
Okay. Now, I know this is probably a really corny question, but I think we have to ask it to anyone going down a creative path. What is your inspiration? I mean, where did you find it when writing the book? Is it through music? Is it through other authors? How did you kind of...
Music. Definitely music. I write over music all the time. Music, my friends, definitely my friends. They just keep me going on days where I'm going mad. And then yeah, like, you know, authors, yeah, I like to read. I've always been a reader, and especially travelling. Like I like authors from wherever, all around the world. So that's inspired me. But I think a lot of it is just the people around me and my own drive. And my mum. Yeah.
Fab. Okay, so now we're talking about the ups and downs, you know, it's a long process and everything. Can you talk me through a typical Lisha writing day? I mean, I think we all want to know what actually goes on in this space when you're writing a book. Do you have like a go-to snack or something that you like have to go to? Because I know when I was at uni and I was writing, all I had was Haribo, so I'm sure that there's something that you do. Talk me through like...
Alright, so writing day for Lisha. Starts at 5 AM. Okay. Can't help it. So I get up at
5 AM, people. 5 AM.
I get up at 5 AM every morning, and I wake up and I get myself together, and then I have some almonds.
So is that the go-to snack then?
No, that's one of them.
Okay, so you got almonds,
dark chocolate, beetroot dip. This is breakfast. Beetroot dip. Then my coffee, my soya Americano. And I'm in a coffee shop at this point. It's like 6. Starbucks opens at 5:30, so I always do my morning writes in Starbucks. They open really early. They look at me.
Do you change location throughout the day, or you just post it?
No, I start at Starbucks in the morning for about a couple of hours.
What drink do you get at Starbucks?
Well, I get a weird one that I have to explain to them.
Starbucks doesn't even do your drink. Okay, so we've got almonds, we've got beetroot dip, we've got dark chocolate, and a drink that even Starbucks doesn't even have. Okay,
so I get like, yeah, it's like an Americano, but it's half hot water, half steamed soy, and then I get extra soy on the side. And this really pisses them off, because when they try and charge me, I'll be like, no, don't charge me. I'll be like, alright. So anyway, so then I sit down for a couple of hours, I write, and then I go for a walk around the park, to refresh my mind. And then I meditate for a little bit, and then I come back here, eat some beetroot. Falafel.
Okay, so add falafel as well.
Yeah, and then I do whatever business I have, other stuff I need to take care of, and then I'll do another writing session. And then
Well then how do you relax then? Yeah, this is what I asked. How do you relax? How do you take your mind out of the book when it's a stressful moment for you?
I engage in other things, like I like to...
Party?
No, I like to party. I really like to party.
I think we should have another drink for that.
We really like to party. Yeah, so partying, that's a massive let go for me. I enjoy that. Talking on the phone with my friends is like, is like really important. And then also just chilling, laying down. You know what? I watch Netflix. I do.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. Cheers. And then yeah, whatever. Listening to music. That's a massive thing for me.
Okay. So from the beginning then of your book to now, how would you say that you have changed, that you've evolved, like as just in yourself? Because writing a book is a big thing.
Yeah, I've learned a lot because I've had so much time to self-reflect, and I've grown in myself. I definitely appreciate myself more because I've had to spend so much time with myself. So when I spend time with you can't really sit there. So you know when there's an issue, we got to solve it. We have to work together and solve the issue. So you know, I've grown to understand myself, which I think is important because I'm learning as I go through this great life. It can be calm, like you know, sometimes you really do only have ourselves to fall back on. So I've formed that relationship. So yeah, that's good. And then also just understanding that how important it is to keep the people that you feel comfortable around close to you. For me, that's important. I'm not shy, but I always revert back to my safe friends, I guess.
Right, okay, so I also need to ask, why, I want you to tell me, so you put out a book now, and yeah, I want you to tell us, all your audience, why we should pick up your book. Why should I go to the shop and buy your book? What, like,
If you want to laugh, cry, and kind of lose yourself into a story, then yeah, you should pick it up. Yeah, I mean, it's got a bit of, it's dark though, it's dark guys, it's dark. But it's funny too.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about this. It's going to be amazing. Okay, well then, I suppose all I can say is congratulations.
Thank you.
A big congratulations in order, because I think when you're writing a book, it's kind of like, think about it, it's a secret that you've been holding for how many years, and suddenly your baby, it's like a child, you're just putting your child out for the public to see.
No.
So do you have any last words about the book that you want to say to us?
Yeah, no, it is like my child, but I guess at some point you have to drop your child off at school.
Yeah, so this is you dropping your child off at school right now.
I sent it to my cousin the other day and I literally cried for the whole day.
Oh my god, did you really?
Yeah, I felt missing.
No, I'm sure.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's been a great process. It's not done yet, but I've enjoyed it all until now. So
fabulous. Well, thank you so much, Elisha. You have been absolutely crazy. I think we should drink to your accomplishment of your new book, Left Before Right, guys. And when can we get it? When is it going to be out?
I don't know. Sometime in the new year.
New year?
Okay,
to 2016.
Yeah,
We've got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Fab.
Cheers.
Cheers! Now we're going to move on to the next part of your very, very busy life. And this part of your life, because not only are you a writer, but you're also a co-founder, well, you are the founder of your brand Lisha Lux, am I right?
Yeah.
Now you are a social media queen, you are literally absolutely everywhere, you know what to do on that iPhone, let me tell you that. So, what I always see you promote is peace, balance and lux, that's like your main itch. And so your brand is Lisha Lux, so I want to know everything there is to know about Lisha Lux. What is it? What does it mean?
So Lisha Lux is the brand inspired by peace, balance and lux. And peace, balance and lux is a lifestyle. It's kind of just the way I try to live. I try to stay peaceful, balance things out, and then lux is just life. So ups and downs and whatever you want lux to be. So the brand Lisha Lux is really, always been into, you know, fashion and stuff, and I like to design in my spare time if I'm not writing. And Lisha Lux is just a timeless, trendy little brand, starting off with iPhone cases, and it's just something I thought that could keep going throughout my life, like whether it's big or not big or small, it's just something that I can keep evolving.
Well, I always see that you always tweet about it. It's like changing your own path. Is it kind of like a helping something for someone? Would you say
The brand.
But the brand. Would you say it's kind of to put?
Yeah, I mean the ethics behind the brand is just to
find your own path.
Yeah, I mean Lux. The thing I go by is like live in, to live out, to live up. So live in, but then be yourself, live out, and live up. Live to the best you can. That's kind of the ethics behind the brand. So yeah, I mean, it is to help people to have fun and do what they want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'd say that you, in everything you do, your writing and now your brand, Lisha Lux, you are an expressionist, and I'd say that you kind of use your own personal experiences to kind of put your stuff out there. So what I want to know is, how did you kind of use your own personal experiences to bring you to Lisha Lux? If that makes sense.
I learned, I guess, that we should try to do what we want to do as much as we can. It's not easy because we've got a lot of, social ties that we have to stick to, and you've got to always be able to make a living and survive. But at the same time, I just was sick of hearing people all the time dreading waking up and dreading going to work. And I know in the past for me, I played tennis, but it wasn't really what I enjoyed. So it was a constant dread. So then I decided after uni, right, it's not easy, but I'm going to try to work as hard as I can to make sure that each morning I wake up with excitement. And it's hard work, it's not easy, and it's risky, the things I do, but I enjoy it.
Okay.
It keeps me on my toes.
You said something about iPhone cases, because I know that your brand, you're now putting it out onto iPhone cases, and I know that you have it with you today. Can we have a look?
So the first two, got this one.
Fabulous. Oh my gosh, that's so wicked. Okay, so you got the pen because you're a writer.
Yeah.
Kind of getting it, yeah?
And then the L.
So you made these, you created these?
We designed these with the team.
Excellent.
And then, Lux lady Jordan, who does creative design for the brand, she designed it. And we got this on. Yeah.
So talk about the team. So there's different people in the team.
Yeah.
Is it like a group of, everyone has a part to play in it?
Yeah, so I have a team of 3 special girls, and we have fashion, the girl that does fashion, and also social media, and this is actually my younger cousin. And I like the way she thinks. She's a couple of years younger, but she is very different, and she also is quite stubborn. Stubborn thing, but she's got great ideas. And then Jordan, who's in LA, she's very creative and likes to travel and take pictures and draw and stuff. And then we got Amika. Hello! Who chases her dreams and works very hard, and is entertainment and also beautiful. So she... Yeah, so, we got a team in Lux that can all contribute to it in their own ways, but at the same time, it's really about doing your own thing.
Yeah,
but
totally.
we team up because we all try, we try to have peace and balance and have fun. So that's how we all work together.
So where would you like the brand to go in the future? What can you see what can you see happening with it? What would you like to happen with it?
I think with the brand, I'd like it to keep evolving. A lot of my ideas come from, I'd say, influenced by Japan and London, Germany, and I'd like to keep being able to travel and keep picking up new ideas and putting them to different things. The iPhone cases is because we're in such a digital era. Everyone's on the iPhone.
Do you have any other accessories you'd want to put Lux on?
I think sunglasses will be coming up soon, or some type of lens, a Lux lens.
Okay, cool.
And then maybe shoes. But it'll keep evolving for sure. I think sunglasses will be next.
Excellent. So it's a group of girls. We're all doing our own thing, but we're promoting a good message, basically. Yeah. And we've got our brand, we've got accessories.
Yeah. And anyone can in the group, if they have an idea and right, I want to put this on that. So we make that.
Okay. So to be a Lux, just to be a Lux person, it's about finding your balance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So Elisha, as I said, you are social media queen. You're literally absolutely everywhere. You've got that thing on point. What I need to ask is, you throw up a lot of quotes and a lot of sayings. Can I ask, what is your favourite one out of all of them?
Oh, okay. I'm going to drink.
Yeah. I just read you with the drink too. Cheers.
Okay. So I actually come up with a lot of these quotes while I'm writing. I have a lot of time to think, and I write a sentence, and then within that sentence I'm like, okay, wow, that's a moral I've just found. But to be honest, my favourite quote is, I went to Barbados this summer for a holiday. And I was on the beach, and the guy came up to me, and we started talking a little bit, and I said I'd like to write, and he was telling me what he was doing. He actually makes these really amazing wooden boats that he carves right from scratch. So we got talking, and then he said, I don't have problems, I just have situations. And I was just like, oh wow, that stuck with me, because I thought, we go through life, thinking we have problems, but if we just see them as situations,
then it won't be that bad.
It's not such a problem, it's more a situation, something we can solve, because you solve situations rather than a heavy weighted problem. So I think it's not a problem, it's just a situation.
Okay, I love that. I like that. And also, there's also one thing that I've been wanting to speak to you about. On all the things that you post, I also see that you say a lot about purple. Now, I mean, if you guys can't see, but there's a purple wall right there. A lot of purple things going on in this room. So I can kind of sense that the colour purple is more than just a nice like a paint on your wall. So what does the colour purple mean to you? Because I see you talking about it quite a lot.
I should give away the purple.
Okay, it's a purple secret.
So purple, it's my birthstone. The lilac purple.
Okay.
So it's not just purple, it's lilac that I love. But yeah, okay, it came about because I like that. But then it became a trigger word actually. So it just reminds me not to take life too seriously.
Okay.
So maybe how you say Haribo.
Yeah.
Like I'll go purple. Yeah. It's like it just reminds me like I'll see something and it does excite me now. Every time I see something purple, I get excited. But I've trained myself to
I feel the same way about cats.
Yeah, it's like you know it's just purple, but I'll be like, oh my god, it's purple. So it's just more like a trigger. Like purple's my word to just remember like don't take it too seriously.
Okay. Excellent. Now, Lisha, I think that we kind of want to get to know a bit more about you. So I'm just going to throw the faves question at you and you tell me what all your favourites are. Is that cool?
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, your favourite type of music?
Rap.
Rap?
Hip hop, yeah.
Okay. And favourite music artist?
I love all music. Favourite music artist? Tiger. I love my soul and reggae, but I just love to listen to Tiger.
Okay, so I was going to ask you your favourite colour, but I think we got that covered. Okay, so your favourite food? Almonds, beetroot. Beetroot.
Yeah, beetroot and almonds.
Can I ask, how many beetroots have you consumed in a day?
My max?
Yeah, max.
20.
So you've eaten 20 whole beetroots in a day? Okay, told you this girl's very different and I really like it. Amazing. Okay, favourite animal?
Oh, cats.
Cats?
And penguins.
Oh yeah, penguin's a good one, penguin. Okay, favourite author?
Okay, so my favourite author would have to be Ruth Ezeki.
Okay.
She's Japanese and she wrote A Tale for the Time Being. It's just a book that I keep reading over and over again, hoping I'll understand it. I don't, but
that's interesting that you keep reading it just to try to get to the bottom of it. See, I would like give up halfway through.
And it taught me actually that a book you won't necessarily. What makes a book so cool is that you aren't meant to understand, or only the author can really understand all of it.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Okay, fave night out.
Fave night out.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love nights out. Lately I've liked raving. It used to be a good hip hop night.
Yeah, I think the style of the night.
Yeah, I like that. But lately I've gone more onto the raving, the house rave, drum and bass. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be joining you. Okay, so
what's your favourite night out?
I like them all. Hip hop, house. There we go. Okay, and what's your favourite look? Do you have a perfect outfit, or do you have a perfect outfit?
Favourite look? Yeah, I mean, I do like to dress. I like this outfit. I like things that are blended. It's quite smooth on the eye. And sometimes, during the day, actually, I wear my pyjamas often. Especially when I go for my morning rites at 5 AM. I kind of actually just...
Yeah, I'm guessing you have to be
just
kind of
keep my pyjamas on and just
morning,
go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like to wear lilac things. Nude things and black. I like to go for all black as well. Yeah, favourite look. Flowy.
Okay, cool. Well, Elisha, can I just say you have been absolutely amazing today. You are definitely my #1 girl crush because you're just so super cool. I mean, I want to wish you all the luck in the world for your book and your brand, Lisha Lux. I mean, 2016, you say the book's going to be published. Okay, great. So I think that's amazing that we have something to look forward to. So please tell everyone where we can find you on social media.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram, Elisha Gabb, Twitter, Elisha Gabb, and Facebook, Elisha Gabb. So it's pretty easy.
Okay, fab. Well, I'm very much looking forward to everything this girl's got going. I wish you all the luck in the world for your new book, Left Before Right. I'm Amika Ezer, and I have the complete and utter pleasure of sitting with this totally envisionist, ingenious, foxy lady, Elisha Gabb. Thank you so much for being here.
Boom, baby.